Hi, this is Rishi from ImpactLanguageTraining.com. Here you will hear me read out stories for you. After every sentence, there's a gap. Just repeat what you hear in the gap. You can switch on the subtitles if you like. The story of the potter. There was a poor potter who lived in a certain kingdom. One night, when he was returning, after drinking more than he should, he stumbled and fell over some pots. When he got up, he saw that blood was oozing out of his forehead. There was a deep cut due to a broken piece of pot. Poor that he was, he did not apply any medicine on his wound, which is the reason that the wound did not heal for a long time. After a long time, the wound finally healed by itself, but it left a big scar on his forehead. Soon afterwards, there was a famine in the country, and he decided to leave his place and travel to another part of the country. On his way, he joined a group of people who served at the royal household. Along with them, he started serving at the royal household. Hi, this is Rishi from ImpactLanguageTraining.com. I hope that you are repeating the sentences. One day, the king noticed the big scar on his forehead and thought, "This man must be a great warrior. The scar on his forehead is evident that he has received such wound in some battle. He must be very brave." Thus the king promoted him as a warrior, and he was honored with a place amongst the best warriors of the kingdom. The other household workers knew that he was no warrior and became jealous of the fact that the king favored him, although he did not deserve it rightly. Soon after, a battle was impending, and the king summoned all his warriors. He wanted to speak to all the great warriors personally and gifted them with precious items as an encouragement. The king addressed the soldiers with encouraging words and inspected the equipment and weapons and even the elephants and horses. On the other hand, the potter was no real warrior, and he feared going into the battleground. All the preparations for battle made him tense, but he was resolved to prove himself as a warrior in the battleground. While inspecting, the king noticed the potter. He took him aside and asked, "O warrior, fighting in which battle did you get this deadly scar?" Hi, this is Rishi from ImpactLanguageTraining.com. I hope that you're speaking loudly and clearly. The potter replied, "O king, this scar was not caused by any wound, by any sword. Being a potter by profession myself, my home was full of pots. One night I tripped after drinking more than I should have. I tripped over them that caused this wound. Due to improper attention, the wound left this big scar." When the king heard the truth, he felt embarrassed for his earlier decision. He asked his soldiers, "He is a potter who has deceived me by pretending to be a warrior. Drive him away from the army." The potter fell on his knees and pleaded to the king, "O king, please do not do this. Have mercy on me, for I am sure I will be able to prove my bravery on the battleground. Please give me a chance to prove my worth." The king replied, "You may have excellent qualities, and you may be brave, but you do not possess the qualities required on the battleground. When the other warriors will come to know that you are only a potter, they will ridicule you. You will get yourself killed on the battleground. It is better if you leave and return to your home." The potter understood the king's advice and left the palace immediately. The wise indeed say, "Continue being what you are, else you will pay for it." Hi, this is Rishi again from ImpactLanguageTraining.com. Just to remind you that you can listen to another story right now. The more you practice, the more you will improve.